A 5-year plan is a powerful tool to help us visualize and achieve our long term goals. By breaking down large, intimidating goals into smaller, manageable steps. And so it helps us to stay motivated and focused on our journey. So let's talk about it. And let's look at just how to create a 5-year plan step by step. This is today's topic, and welcome to Mindfulness Alchemy for the Modern Soul, and thank you for being here with me today. So, let's dive in. Let's create a 5-year plan. So, step number 1 is to dream big and to dream bold. You might already have some goals that you wish to achieve in the coming years. So let's start by writing them down. Now, with this exercise, all you really need is a notebook or a couple of sheets of paper and something to write with. Okay? Very basic, very simple. You don't need to put anything in order just yet. Your only focus is to get all of your goals and dreams and aspirations down onto paper. No matter how big or how small these things are. So just get writing. It is okay to dream big without fear and limitations. But of course, we are not just writing fantasy here, okay? So let's keep things on the realistic side, so to speak. Just an example. Let's say I said that I would love to become a prima ballerina by 2025. And we would all agree that this is a highly unrealistic goal for me. And you're right. But if I wrote down and I said that in the coming years, I would like to grow my podcast audience and I would like to publish a book, that sounds like a reasonable thing, right? If I put my mind to it, if I keep building the dream and work towards it, I can make it happen. I hope that makes sense. So, get writing. The aim is to paint the big picture here, okay? And it might be helpful to ask yourself some questions like, what do I want to achieve in the next 5 years? Or, what are my dreams for myself? Or, where do I see myself in 5 years? Or, what do I want to change in my life in the next 5 years? Or, who do I want to become in the next 5 years? Or, what do I want my life to look like in 5 years' time? You want to keep in mind not your fears and limitations, but number one is what is that truly excites you? The number two, what you are naturally good at. Number three, what skills you already have that are useful. And number four, what could you learn that would help you achieve your goals? As in taking a course or a workshop or learning a new skill. And is what I want is really what I want. What I mean by that is what I want really truly aligned with my passions and values? Is it something I really want for me? Or is it something perhaps that I kind of want or I act like I want because it is expected of me? Or is it an outside pressure that I should have these things or I should achieve these things? So remember, this is all about you and only about you. And this comes down to what really speaks to your soul. What is that you really truly want? So write all of these down. And one quick tip here. Pay attention to your feelings while you're writing your goals down, big or small. How do they make you feel? If they make you feel excited, truly excited, then you are on the right path. It is okay, though, to feel uncertain about just how you are going to achieve that really big goal that you want to achieve. If your goal excites you enough, you will find a way, you will make a way, and you'll be able to push yourself towards growth. But your goals must speak to your soul. I hope that makes sense. So that's step one. You're done with all this. You have sheets of paper with various goals on it. Big goals, small goals, medium goals. All of them excite you. They all speak to your soul. This is what you want to see from yourself. This is what you wish to achieve in the next 5 years. Let's get to step two. And let's get organized. And this is step two, where we establish a timeline. Now, there are many ways to go about this, but here is a really practical one that I will share with you. And so get yourself 5 sheets of paper. Think about just your plain A4 paper, okay? 5 sheets. And you lay them down next to each other so you can work with all of them. And you write the year on top of each page. So let's say you have one sheet of paper that says 2025 on it. You have a second sheet of paper that have 2026 on it, and so on and so on. And you get your list that you created in step one, or your goals in no particular order, okay? And you're gonna get sorting. And so you are going to write down your goals by year in order of the desired accomplishment or the desired achievement, if that makes sense, okay? So you sort your goals year by year, okay? This year, 2025, I wish to achieve these things. 2026, I wish to achieve these things. And so you will end up with 5 pieces of paper with each for each year, right? And you will have various goals on those sheets of paper. Now, keep it in mind that for some of your goals, you will need more time. And some of your goals will require resources. They might have several action steps to be completed before the goal is fully realized, and it is okay. That's the point of this whole exercise, is to gain more and more clarity as we go along. So go ahead and establish your timeline. And once you're done, we can get to step 3, which is to break it down. It is time to start breaking down these goals into smaller chunks, into an actionable plan that can help you create yearly, monthly, weekly, and even daily to-do lists that will keep you motivated and help you stay disciplined when your motivation wavers. So start with the year closest to you. So I am recording this, let's say mid-November 2024. So the closest year would be 2025. Take a look at what your goals are on this paper for 2025, what you're going to work towards in this year. And start putting these goals into order from smallest and easiest to achieve to biggest that takes more time, may require more resources, and need more action steps. So start establishing a new list for each year where these goals are in order from smallest to biggest. And start adding tasks to them, determining the most critical tasks that you can focus on first. Now, it is okay to work on more than one goal at the time, or rather take several action steps in a day or in a week or in a month that relate to different goals. That's normally how it goes, so it's completely fine. Now, when you are developing your action plan, so to speak, be specific with your action steps because this will make it easier to track your progress. And assign resources to each action step. For example, time, money, skills, whatever is needed. This will help you keep things real and measurable. So let's do a quick recap here, okay? Let's simplify this. This is what your 5-year plan will look like. Step 1, you have a few pages max filled with all kinds of goals, all of your dreams and aspirations in no particular order. If you really allowed yourself to dream big, you might end up with a couple of pages. That's totally cool. You have some big goals there, like moving into a new home, renting or buying, doesn't matter, or having a new car, or traveling overseas, or finishing university, or moving to Paris, no matter. You have some medium goals like doing a course, redecorating your home, getting a new pet, short distance travel, learning a new language, and so on. And you have some smaller goals. For example, going for a paint and sip with a friend, or getting a new haircut and color, or reorganizing your pantry or your closet, and so on. You get what I'm saying here, right? All of these are goals that should be on that list, the original list. From small everyday things to practical things to skill building things, to beauty and style and health and any kind of goal really that you wish to achieve. Big things, small things, everything on your list. That's your step 1. Now, step 2. You take out 5 pieces of paper, you lay them down next to each other on your dining table, on the floor, no matter, and you'll establish your timeline. Each page will have a date on it, like 2025, 2026, and so on. And each sheet of paper will have small, medium, and big goals on it. Very simple. Now we arrive at step 3, and this is where you start making an action plan. You assign resources to each goal, what is needed in order for you to accomplish that goal. Remember to make action plans for even the smallest goals, those that are really easy to achieve, because this will help you feel a sense of accomplishment pretty much right away. And it will help you stay on track with working on the rest of your goals, the bigger goals. It will help you stay motivated. It will help you, it will fuel your desire to do more, to achieve more. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so now you know exactly what to do. And to wrap things up, I would like to add a few reminders here that are important. Number 1, some of your goals, big goals, will require a lot of action steps. And these action steps may stretch over years even. And that is okay. Keep that in mind and list these for each year. It can help with large goals to give them names. Like, for example, I talked about, like, let's say, I want to move to Paris to live there and work there, okay? So each year I will work towards that really, really big goal. So, for example, in 2025, on my list, I will write Operation Paris Stage 1. And then I will list the relevant action steps for that year, and I'll achieve that. And for 2026, I will write Operation Paris Stage 2. And I will write the relevant action steps relating to that big goal, right? Moving to Paris. Until I get to the point where the last action step for me to take is really to jump on that plane and fly from here to Paris. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Number 2, always celebrate your milestones. Always. If you had small action steps, for example, let's say you decided one of your goals was that you wish to learn Spanish in the next 2 years. And your first step is to find a local native speaking teacher, and you did that. It is an achievement. And you have done a good job at breaking down things, because on your action steps list was something like do an internet search on local language schools. And another action step was to give them a call or send them an email to inquire. And you did these. These are small goals that you achieved in order to achieve the big goal, which allows you to learn Spanish in the next 2 years, right? So you remember to reward yourself. Small things we can celebrate in small ways, like getting an ice cream or getting a nice cup of coffee, or allowing ourselves to watch 2 episodes of our favorite show, because we are mindful about how we reward ourselves, right? But we celebrate every little thing that we achieve. It helps us stay hungry, and it helps us stay motivated, and it helps us stay disciplined in order for us to achieve all of our goals. Number 3, stay focused and stay positive. Okay, there will be setbacks. There might be some things that are more complicated as they unfold, and you will need additional action steps. And sometimes you will deal with annoying people, and sometimes things get delayed. It is all part of life. But what matters is that you keep your eye on the prize and you keep your head clear. You know where you are going and what you want. So go for it. Number 4, flexibility and mindfulness. There will be days when you just can't bend things the way you want. You need to be able to bend a little and invent and create and research new ways to complete your action steps. And that is okay. And some days will test you, or you'll feel tired and unmotivated, and that is okay too. But I would like to encourage you to rest and recharge and not quit. Recharge yourself and go again. And number 5 is to stay persistent. Staying motivated is hard. We are not always motivated. That's when we are disciplined, and that's when we are persistent, because being persistent is a habit that we can build and then we can rely on. So, since the new year is nearly upon us, I wanted to share all of this with you. And I hope you enjoy this recording, and I hope this is something that can help you really build a 5-year plan for yourself. And I hope this method will help you achieve your goals. So if you enjoy this topic, please remember to like and share and subscribe and follow and all the good things, and even drop us a comment if you like. I really do appreciate all of this. And I'll leave you with all of this for now, but I hope to see you next time.